Wedding, refreshing and ravishing voice, a lively heart of shade and light, powered by passion and ability. Red Carpet TV, you are the best.
It's sweeter than just a show.
It's
sweeter than just a show.
For festival Thanksgiving,
Sweeter than just a show.
for your birthday,
Sweeter than just a show.
for burial ceremony,
Sweeter than just a show.
we are everywhere.
Sweeter than just a show.
The best among the rest. For wedding ceremony, for carnival, civic reception. For festival, we are there. For Thanksgiving service,
It's another beautiful Sunday evening where we'll bring you happenings in the social scenes. Hope you had a fabulous week like we did. Every week, the city of Lagos erupts in a cascade of celebrations, and our roving camera is always in hand to capture these memorable moments. United we stand, divided we fall, because there is unity in our diversity. Here is the Nigeria Unites inaugural Charity Showcase Awards held right here in Lagos. And finally, we move to Ado Ekiti in Ekiti State for the solemnization of holy matrimony between Moyosola Ayola and Olanrewaju Aribi. I am Damilola. Enjoy.
The gush of gaiety, gaggles of great-looking guests, and glimmers of glamour all latched into the glorious aura at several events midpoints over the weekend, as Red Carpet roving camera beamed his lens and caught up with superb jamborees that lit up the city. Chapel of Christ the Light alongside Ikeja wore a celebrative look as the wedding of Oluwabumi Abigail and Chibuzo God's Glory sends down the rain of lifting songs and joyous mood. Lovely guests from far and wide converged in a magnificent mien to honor the beautiful couple on their day of joy. It was indeed a celebration of a new beginning. The mood was no different at the Lagos State Central Mosque alongside Ikeja, where Zikr Taiwo Adeleye and Ademola Muhyiddin held a thoughtful Nikah ceremony. The hall, which is bedecked in peach and gold swashes, played host to socialites from all walks of life who have come to witness and celebrate the newlyweds. The merriment continued at the Summit Center alongside Ikeja for the wedding reception of Omotola Olaniyo and Olajide Adejumo. Sophisticated guests in colorful adornments joyfully identified with the delighted couple as they hit off with a new lease of life. The surprise birthday party of Mrs. Fumi Opanubi Alasholuyi shook the Imperial Hall with color. Families and friends congregated under the pleasant aura to celebrate the birthday girl on a silver jubilee. tuneful melodies from the bandstand drew guests to their feet as they twirled on the dance floor. From the Red Carpet Roving crew, we wish all the newlyweds a blissful union, and to the celebrants we say, Happy Silver Jubilee. It was a breezy evening of styles with suave of elegance that strilled from polished and plush personalities at the Ajib Recital Hall of Musan Center, Onikon, Lagos. The impressive entrance of refined guests and expressive photo shoots on the red carpet were highly indicative of the purpose of the noble gathering, where Nigerians with diverse backgrounds and beliefs dumped their various affiliations to promote the unity of the nation at the Nigerian Unite Inaugural Charity Showcase Award on Thursday, July 14, 2016. The string of unity was evidently demonstrated through the cross interactions and robust interface amongst the quality guests that graced the occasion. Nigeria Unite is a movement birthed to utilize Nigeria's rich artistic and cultural diversity and to awaken citizens' consciousness to promote participation in civic life by Nigerians. This was exclusively asserted in the opening remarks of the board's chairman, Nigeria Unite, Chief Kole Ademulegun.
The program started specifically to encourage a reorientation of the way we think about bringing about change in our communities.
Anchored by a seasoned lawyer and former Ekiti State Commissioner for Information, Mr. Fuminiyi Afuye, the event soon slid into tuneful moments as Fumi Sax opened the floor with her blare of melodious saxophone. This soon gave way to a traditional performance by Imagneto. The making of Nigerian Unite inaugural event, which was relayed from the projector, unveiled a series of brainstorming sessions that transpired amongst the members of his board. While the thought-provoking drama from the Renegade Theatre, titled The Crossroads, emphasized on the reasons why Nigerians must unite and be the agents of change they aspire for in the society.
There comes a time when you may not depend on others for the change you want. There comes a time that for progress to happen, we, you and I, must stand for something. We talk about it all the time. Change in our government, change in our society, change in our communities. But until we start making those changes, nothing happens. You see social injustices? Call them out. They say change begets change. So, let us all begin that cycle. Be the change that you want to see.
This soon dissolved into a modern dance by Imagneto. The list and activities of awards nominees were reeled out from the projectors. The nominees are different charity foundations, which are all out to utilize their talents and resources to support the less privileged and bridge the wide gap between the rich and the poor. They include Help Meter Foundation, Patter's Mary Home, Stay in School Initiative Alliance for Youth Development, and Abolari College. The keynote speaker, Miss Yemi Adamolekun, in her lecture, dwelled richly on the values of civic participation and action to individuals and communities.
Nigeria is the sum total of our collective journeys, our collective stories, our collective realities. It's not just about one person, the rich or the poor. It's our collective stories that make up who we are. Abolari College looks at giving education to the rural poor. If you fast forward 20 years, those children that you see who have the opportunity to learn, to read, to write, what do you think their future would be? In Lagos, they're probably the people we'll call area boys. They're probably people who would have to maybe steal to fend for themselves. And how that affects you, and I'm speaking to an audience who I know are Nigeria's privileged. You might not think you are, but really, quite frankly, in a country of 170 million people, I guarantee you're in the top 20%. Guaranteed.
The event climaxed at the presentation of awards to the keynote speaker and nominees. Responding on behalf of the awardees, Oba Adedokun Abolari, the Orogun of Okeila, gave an insight on the rationale behind the setting up of Abolari College in Okeila, a privately fully funded college with scholarship to protect the rights to quality education for the less privileged.
I pray that all of us will now become builders of the waste places, as in the book of Isaiah 58:12. And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places. They shall build foundations for many generations, and they shall be called the repairer of the breach and the restorer.
The concept Nigeria Unites was conceived and nurtured by Miss Toyosi Lano, an alumnus of University of Stirling, Scotland. The scheme is a strategy to use the draw and appeal of arts to convey people in order to inform and broaden their views on social causes, raise funds for causes, and steer citizens towards a more active participation in community and charitable initiatives. Rakaba TV spoke to the organizer and some of the board members.
Start from your community, do something for one person, let it be a cycle, and then you find that it's growing and it's growing, but without even the help from the government or from anybody else. You start and people follow after you.
The focus of Nigeria Unite is essentially that people should unite and give support to initiatives that are having social impact on the society. As you can see, the nominees, they are taking doing initiatives that are having very terrific impact on the society.
From the Rekapa TV crew, we wish the organizers and the entire board members more grace to fly the flag of Nigeria Unites.
The bubbles and guzzles of joy burst within the surround of Omololu Event Center at Ado-Ekiti, with breezes of celebration that thrust bubbly guests to a blissful binge. Indeed, at Ado-Ekiti, the social and economic nerve center of the Ekiti nation, shrilled with upscale celebration of love between two illustrious families from Awo-Ekiti and Abeokuta in Ogun State, centered in the state capital, Ado-Ekiti. It was the wedding of Moyosola Ayola and Olanrewaju Aribi that tracked up with an engagement ceremony on Friday, July 22nd, 2016. Either in pairs or multitude, gorgeously dressed guests centered into the event center, which was tastefully decorated in the bright and inspiring colors of white and yellow. From the drapes on the wall to the symbiotic colors of the dresses and headgears of guests, which richly pervaded the hall, everything about the arena bore the illuminating embellishments of tinges of white and yellow. The couple's corner was a paradise on earth, emblazoned with rich traditional decor, juxtaposed with a heap of well-wrapped engagement items at the other end. In no time, the handsome groom, Olanrewaju, made his appearance amidst his friends. Standing before the traditional uncles and its parents-in-law, the groom, who exuded dinky confidence with a graceful charm and lovely brown agbada and shiny shoes, responded with words and with actions to the dictates of the traditional wedding requirements. His plea to marry his hardship was accepted by the Ayola clan. He then went to thank his own parents before proceeding to the couple's platform to await his darling bride. Before the arrival of the bride, the beautifully packed letters of proposal and acceptance were exchanged by both families, while the proposal letter was read by the bride's cousin, Tomiwa Oyewole. The beautiful bride later shot into view as she danced in, accompanied by friends. Well-wishers soon joined her on the dance floor as Tokwa Progress Band dished out lovely songs. She knelt before her parents and reaped blessings and prayers from them before proceeding to her new parents, where she was unveiled and accepted. She then joined her husband, and together they continued with the rest of the engagement process. The arrival of the immediate past governor of Ekiti State and Minister for Solid Minerals, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, caused a major ripple as everyone jostled to hail the man of the moment, who was renowned for his refined mien and clear-cut reputation for good governance during his tenure as the governor of the state. The bride price was paid, and Reverend Father Anthony E. Jasson prayed for the couple as they began their lifelong matrimony. The colorful engagement was wrapped up with the exquisite performance of the Ileri Oluwa cultural troupe, all the way from Owo, Ondo State. The next day, guests gathered at St. Michael's Catholic Church, Okpokpogboro, Ado Ekiti, for the solemnization of holy matrimony between the couple. Everyone looked great in beautiful attires, even as the couple were immaculate in white outfits, and their parents gleamed in gold agbada. The order of Mass sailed smoothly from the Kyrie, Glory and liturgies of the word to the homily, where the Catholic Bishop of Ekiti, the Most Reverend Felix Femi Ajakaye, summoned to the couple tips on how to make their union last for a lifetime. The actual marriage rites then follows as the couple declared their consent and made their vows with the Bible. Their rings were blessed and slipped on each other's fingers.
What the Holy Trinity has joined together, let nobody put asunder.
They lit a candle from two candles, symbolizing the word of God that says, "Two shall become one." For the liturgy of the Eucharist, the couple brought forward the Holy Communion, and the priest continued with all the properties of Catholicism. The marriage register was presented to the couple by Reverend Father Anthony Famwagu. Thanksgiving followed suit as everyone danced forward to felicitate with the couple and their parents. Recessional hymn, however, brought the service to a close. The guests made their way to Damlak Event Center, Okela, Ado Ekiti. The stage would encompass the couple's platform, and the tabletop was effusely ornamented in white, which is further complemented with a giant white cake. In the twinkle of an eye, the hall was filled with good-looking guests with celebrative mood as Wale Embassy Band serenaded everyone. The couple's parents were ushered in one after the other as they danced happily in company of their guests. The couple and their train also made their superlative entrance, dancing into mixes from DJ Pumpin. In his speech, the chairman of the occasion, Chief Bukola Adetula, admonished the couple to always have respect, trust and patience as virtues that will see them through the turbulent times in their marriage. The couple then proceeded to cut the cake under the coordination of Professor Mrs. Agustina Duilemi. Romantically, they performed their first marital assignment. Adding spice and humor to the event was the MC, T-Laugh, and the duo-on personalities, Biodun and Coyote. The mother-son dance and father-daughter dance followed simultaneously. The Illyria Lua Cultural Troupe paddled the event with traditional revel with their wonderful performances, which got everyone dancing round them. The cheers soon led to the clinking of glasses and toasting to the new lease of life between the couple, and the floor was thrown open for all. Moyosola and Olanrewaju began their marital journey in 2011 through a friend, which ultimately climaxed on the altar of matrimony in 2016 in Ado-Ekiti. While the groom, Olanrewaju, is a US-based pharmacist, his charming bride, Moyosola, is currently pursuing a master's degree in the United States. Together, they have put their trust in God and in His Word, and their love is forever built and nurtured. Witnessing the celebration of this unique love were eminent guests from far and wide. Major among these VIPs were top-notch politicians, especially from Ondo and Ekiti states, traditional rulers and celebrated journalists. They have all come to honor the bride's father, Sir Martins Ayola, a renowned and notable journalist with a penchant for excellence. He is the general manager of Adaba FM, a subsidiary of the Continental Broadcasting Service based in Ilaramoki, Ondo State. His deep influence has thus brought great guests in his honor on this daughter's day of joy. Red Carpet TV spoke with the couple, their parents, and some guests.
There's a saying, behind every successful man, there must be a woman. She is that woman behind my success right now.
He's a quiet guy. He's nice. He cares.
Marriage is built on trust, love, and perseverance. Those are the three virtues, and that they should be prayerful. When you commit everything to God, then success will be that the product of such a marriage.
From the Red Carpet TV crew, we felicitate with the couple and wish them a happy married life. And that draws the curtains on today's episodes. Until next week, when we bring you sizzling scenes of more social events and parties, I am Damilola. Do have a great week ahead. Good night.